And as we wait for word about who will be the next NYPD commissioner, a Brooklyn juice bar owner is making claims about the brother of the former commissioner, Edward Bauman, saying that he shook him down for thousands of dollars, promising to get the NYPD off his back if he paid up. Now, he sat down with Bauman this afternoon after sharing his story with federal investigators yesterday.
It started to get more about money, and I started to realize, wait, hold up, I think they extorted me.
Shamel Kelly says soon after he opened his juice bar in Coney Island 2 years ago, NYPD officers were regularly harassing him about noise complaints, even though the court never upheld any violations against him. He says last year, a friend put him in contact with Ray Martin, a former community affairs aide to Mayor Eric Adams, who had been working in the mayor's entertainment and nightlife unit. He says Martin connected him with James Caban, the twin brother of former NYPD Commissioner Edward Caban, who resigned 2 weeks ago after being raided by federal agents as part of a corruption probe, according to sources. Kelly claims James Caban offered to take care of his problems with the NYPD in exchange for $2,500.
Ray Martin told me he was the assistant of Eric Adams. That's how he introduced himself to me. And then he went into the idea of how New York runs in regards to if you have a bar or restaurant in New York, it's not like every other place. It's kind of like you got to know the right people so you can avoid issues with police like this, like the issues that I was having.
What did you make of that comment that the city doesn't run like other cities?
I mean, I grew up in a rough neighborhood, so I kind of understand the language. So I looked at it like, okay, he's talking to me in a different language. It wasn't professional.
Now, a spokesperson for Mayor Adams said they investigated the complaints against Ray Martin earlier this month after they became aware of the allegations, and they fired him that same day. An attorney for James Caban, meanwhile, said he denies any wrongdoings. Christine?
What about Shamel Kelly? What happened in his case? How did things end up?
Right. Well, he says he didn't end up paying those men any money. He stopped talking to them. And as a result, he says the police continued to assert their presence outside his business, and it ended up turning off customers, and he had to close down earlier this year. And we're going to have more on that interview with him and more on the allegations coming up at 11 o'clock.
Okay, we'll see you then, Allie. Thank you. And we have been staying on top of the ongoing resignations within the Adams administration. You can find all of our coverage at cbsnewyork.com.